This is Ruth Guggenheim with GPS for the Jewish Soul, and we're back today with Rabbi Chaim Landau from the Jews for Judaism East Coast Branch. How are you?
I'm fine. It's so nice to see you again.
Such a pleasure always having you on. I learned so much from you. So, you know what I wanted to discuss today, Chaim, was we're often asked the question about Mashiach, about Messiah, and apparently, even though most of us think that there is one final Messiah, which is the Messiah, the son of David from the tribe of Judah, apparently there's also reference to Moshiach Ben Yosef, the Messiah of Yosef. Can you share what that means?
Well, the idea of Moshiach Ben Yosef, of the Messiah from the house of Joseph, it's his job is to lay the groundwork in order for Mashiach ben David, the Messiah of the house of David, to come. That's why you'll find discussion about Mashiach ben Yosef, the Messiah of the house of Joseph, fighting wars. Those wars are all symbolizing doing the work kind of to make the world safe for the epic of the Messiah.
So, is Messiah really such a huge concept in Judaism? Is that the basis of our religion?
No, Messiah is definitely not the basis of our religion. The basis of our religion, as we've discussed so many times, is developing a relationship with God. The concept of the Messiah is that there will become a time at some point in history where the consciousness of the world is going to be raised to a higher level than exists today. That's going to be a result of all the work that people have done since the beginning of time of raising human consciousness. And when it achieves a certain level, and when under the guise of the Messiah of the house of Joseph, the consciousness is raised to that level, that's when the Mashiach ben David, the Messiah of the house of David, can come. And that's going to be the symbolizing that arrival of a new consciousness across the world.
So when this new consciousness happens, both Jew and Gentile will walk in the ways of God? Will everyone be keeping the Torah as we know it?
Well, not necessarily will everybody be keeping the Torah as we know it today, but there will be complete unity across the world of working towards that goal.
So, you know, I'm curious because how would somebody know? You know, today the world is so much in strife. We don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. Even though we all live in our nice homes and we seem relatively safe, there are parts of the country we have no idea what tomorrow is going to bring. So would it be, from a Jewish context, that Mashiach will just miraculously show up and everything will be wonderful? Or what might happen?
That's a good question, and I don't know the answer. I don't know the answer because nobody really knows the answer. Our tradition teaches us that there are different possibilities, that it's possible that it will arrive because of people's efforts and it'll kind of just develop in that way, or it's possible it's going to arrive because God is going to say, you guys aren't getting there, I'm just going to have to make it happen.
So throughout history, though, there have been different individuals that even leaders at one time or other thought could be the Messiah. What changed their mind? How does one qualify for the Messiahship in Judaism?
Well, that's a good question because, again, you know, the Rambam, Maimonides, points out that to a certain extent we have a lack of clarity of what's going to happen at the time of the arrival of the Messiah. The lack of clarity comes because it's something that we have not experienced. The simple answer I'm going to tell you is that when that time comes, there's not going to be any question. And as long as there's a question, that means that time hasn't arrived.
It's kind of like this huge light will just go off. There will be clarity of vision, clarity of belief. The world will be at rest, so to speak. We're constantly like, we're not at rest now. We're wandering. Our souls, everybody. There's such angst in the world. So it sounds like you're saying that when Mashiach comes, this will come to an end.
Yes, definitely.
Wow. That's amazing. I appreciate that, and I look forward to continuing this discussion on Mashiach and how we know when Mashiach will be coming and who or what he is. So thank you. And again, thank you for joining us today on GPS for the Jewish Soul. We look forward to seeing you next time.